Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. I first want to start off by saying happy Father's Days to all the fathers around the globe. We want to recognize our men of God. We want to recognize our fathers. We want to recognize our dads. So happy Father's Day to all of the men, whether you are a biological father, whether you are a stepfather, whether you are a godfather, whether you are a foster father, wherever you find yourself in the place of fatherhood, I want to say happy Father's Day to you. We want you to have a great time. I pray that your day is amazing. I pray that you have a blessed day. So if we could, when you come on, will you please tell all of our fathers out in the world, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers that has done amazing jobs. That has, done amazing jobs. And we know a lot of times men do not get the attention that women get, but this day and this time, men are doing their things because so we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate all of our fathers on today. So happy Father's Day. It is truly a blessing to good morning, Sister Robinson. Thank you so much for joining. It's truly a blessing to be a part of life. To be a part of life, whether we are a part of making life or whether we have been a part of giving life. Being a parent is life and is work, and it's not easy, but it's definitely so fulfilling, and it's a worthy thing that we do as parents. So we want to wish all of our fathers a happy Father's Day. So now, and when you come on, just put in the comments, happy Father's Day to the fathers. And I will maybe be the first one because I don't see where anyone has put it down there. So I will start us off. Happy Father's Day to our dads. Yes. So it's not this, but it's that. It's not that, but it's this. And I know somebody's wondering, what in the whole world is Coach O talking about? Go ahead, and if you can do me a favor, invite your friends, invite your frenemies, invite your family, invite your, just go ahead and invite someone. But when I say that it's not that, but this, or it's not this, but that, what do I mean? A lot of times we think, even in our timing of knowing who we are or who we are not, having confidence or not having confidence. A lot of times we think that, it is who we are not. But it's not about who we are not. It's about who we believe we are. And so when I say it's not this, but it's that, it's not what you've done in your past. It's what you think you can't do in your future. It's not the mistakes that you have made yesterday that is going to stop you from being your best version of you. It is not the bad decisions that you made back when you were in high school or, in the beginning of your adulthood. It is not those decisions that can determine your whole entire life. Now, sometimes when they are bad, sometimes we can mess our life up for the rest of our lives. But I'm talking along the lines that you didn't know what to do, and you didn't know how to do a thing, and you didn't know exactly where to start, and you didn't know exactly every step to take, and you stumbled a little bit, and you took a few missteps. Those things right there are not the things that is going to stop you from being your greatest version. You got to realize that the mistakes you made in your past were lessons that were taught, that taught you what not to do, taught you where not to go, and taught you some people not to be with or be around, or some people to not allow to feed you in your mind. But those things that you did back then, they are not the life of you. They are not the life of you. You got to realize that you didn't know. Good morning, Kenya. Thank you so much for joining. You may not have known back then. You may not have known back then, but those are not the things that are going to stop you from living the life of your dream. Those decisions that you made, those decisions that you made are not going to stop you from from walking in your greatness, from fulfilling your purpose. You know, in anything we do, in a lot of cases, we have to practice. We have to practice speaking, and we have to practice. Good morning, Dee. Good morning, Angela. Thank you so much for joining. We have to practice being comfortable speaking in front of crowds. We have to practice being comfortable doing whatever it is that we do. And sometimes even doing what you do for a while, you still have some nervousness that comes along with that. Good morning, Brother Warren. Thank you so much for joining. You're blessed. We're blessed. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Good morning, Rosie. Thank you so much for joining. So you got to remember, it is not the decisions. Good morning, Dr. Penn. Thank you so much for joining. It is not the decisions that you made. Listen to me. It's not the decisions that you made that will prevent you from being all that you want to be today. It is the decisions that you make now. It is the decisions that we make today. See, yesterday's decisions, they were lessons. They was lessons that we either bought, that we caught, or that was even or taught. But they were lessons. But we can take the lessons of yesterday and learn from them. And we can take what we learned on yesterday and apply it to our lives today. Because, see, a lot of times we tell ourselves that, knowledge is powerful. Knowledge is powerful. But knowledge applied is more powerful. And so you got to realize that you have opportunity to apply the lessons that you learned yesterday that can make your day today better. So you realize that it's not what you did, but it's what you're doing. It is not the mistakes that you made. It's what you do with the mistakes that you made. Don't you see my jump out of the boat? Yeah, girl, Angela, do you know I watched your live? I'm going to call you out this morning. You already knew it. Knees was knocking. But you know what? I said, when I saw you last night, I said, look at her. I said, I'm so proud of her. I said, look at her. And what I liked about it is you were so passionate. You said, I was so glad. When my niece, when she showed it to me, she saw the value in it. And I saw the value in it. And you said, you were already thinking, and I'm not off track. I want you to know I'm not off track, baby, because that was already in my mind. I was bringing it up. I looked at it last night, and you said, you know what? With all the things that are going on, and when your job is not essential and you have to homeschool and you have to do these things, and you were thinking about possibly having to homeschool my little friend George. I may not say much, but I watch a lot. I watch a lot. You better believe I watch a lot. And you know that you may have to homeschool anyway. Why not take advantage of this opportunity? And not only have you watched the testimonies of somebody else, but you have your own testimony. Because within about 20 days, now I watched it because I'm almost verbosely repeating it back to you. You got your own testimony. And what is it we talking about? Financial freedom by way of a better credit report, by by lowering our interest rates, that we're not paying out extra money on interest rate that we could be investing it into another business. Oh, coach, you gonna make me cry. Y'all, she's saying the whole thing. I'm telling you, I watched it. And I said, look at her. This is all I said. I said, I am so proud of her. But that's all it takes, Angela. Good morning, Stanley. Thank you so much for joining. That is all it takes is for us. It doesn't matter if we have to do it. As Joyce Meyer said, do it afraid. Do it afraid. It doesn't matter if we are afraid to do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you were cute. I was looking at your hair. I said, look at that. That hair is my color. You know, this mess in the top of my head, I don't like it. I like my hair to be blonde, honey. And I ain't talking about no blondes hair, more fun. It just brings out these, baby, it brings out these brown eyes. I don't like this dark hair, but you got to go with the flow. Good morning. I have individuals. Can you post where you from? I have my friend Rosie on here. Can you all post where you from? Because we have people on here literally from around the globe. Good morning, Carolyn. Thank you so much for joining. We have, can all of my friends, can you put where you are tuning in from? Let people know that this impact is literally around the world. God told me, he said, you will be speaking to millions around the world, and your feet will tread on strange land. And it didn't tread on strange land. Come on now, Uganda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Missouri. Can you let us know where you're tuning in from? And we want to wish again in the beginning, if you watch this from the beginning, good morning. Thank you so much. New Jersey in the house. I know, come on, where you from? Where you from? I know we got Alabama in the house. I know we got Arkansas in the house. Good morning, Mary. When we first came on, if you have not already done it, I see my coach, Dr. Carol Penn. Yes, double board certified. Love her, love her, love her. That is my meditation. That is my coach. Yes, my coach. I see she have already wished our fathers a happy Father's Day. Wish the fathers a happy Father's Day. Rosie, if you're still here, let the people know where you're from, please and thank you. Let them know where you're from. But as I was saying, that you got to get out of your comfort zone. That's all I'm trying to tell you. You got to get out of your comfort zone. I know what was. What was is not going to be what is. What was is not is, and what is not what's going to be. You got to know what you was used to is what you was used to. But what you're doing even now, it's going to be different. When we open up and when we do things, we got to be prepared for different. And this, what is the best time to be thinking about how you going to come out than while you in it? You want to wait. Good. We got Maryland in here, Delaware. Thank you so much. You know, what is the best time to think about? When is the best time to think about change? We shouldn't think about change when we need it. We need to think about change before we want it. We have to think about, and that's what I like about, me long time ago. I'm so glad that the mindset that I have long time ago, I'm talking about this has been, if you ask any of my coworkers, they always used to say, this girl is always. I said, see, a day is going to come when y'all talking about I'm doing this and I'm doing that and you're going to wish you did. I've always had multiple streams of income for like the last 10 years. This is nothing new to me. Right now, I have 17 streams of income. 17 streams of income. See, you think that your 9 to 5, your 8 to 4, your 7 to 3 is going to do it. But see, you got to have something where you can say, if this thing is not working, see, a lot of times we'll put in our time. We'll sell time for money. But see, when they want to cut your time, your money is cut. So you got to have something in your back pocket. You got to have something where you can say that if this is not working in my favor, this got to be, are you familiar with reciprocity? You give and you get. See, we got to stop with this giving and giving and giving, and we're not getting back. We're giving all of our gifts. We're giving all of our talents. We're giving all of our energy. We're giving all of our time, the time that we would never recoup. This day and this time, we would never see it again. we'll never see it again. We're trading time for money. And sometimes we'll try to do money for money. But see, in my mastermind, we learned that we have to invest our time. And how do we invest our time? We invest our times in our personal development. And then we turn our personal development into an asset that we own. And then that's where our multiple streams come from. We have to develop our skills. We have to develop our gifts. We have to get our gifts from under the bed and off the shelf. We got to unwrap them. Teach and preach reciprocity. Yes, we give and we get. And we got to know that it's not about that we just put out and we don't expect to receive. We don't plant seeds and don't expect to get a harvest. I don't care who we are. It doesn't matter how successful we are. Successful people need people to give unto them. If it's nothing but an ear, we don't need you all the time for your money. Sometimes we just need to know what you know that we don't know. That's why masterminding is so valuable. When you mastermind with everybody, I don't have to know everything. You don't have to know everything. We can put our minds together and you can get something from me and I can get something from you and we can get something from them. And when we do that, nobody have to be overwhelmed with information. Because see, a lot of times we collect a lot of information and that's how we get that knowledge is power. But see, it's knowledge applied is powerful. But sometimes we can acquire so much knowledge and it's so confusing because we're not doing anything with it. Good morning, Muhammad. Thank you so much for joining. Muhammad, would you let us know where you're tuning in from? Let us know where you're tuning in from. If you are a father, happy Father's Day. If you are a father, happy Father's Day. But we got to know that we got the goods. That's all you need to know. You got the goods. You may have made some mistakes. You still got the goods. You may have made bad decisions. You got the goods. Good morning, Robert. Happy Father's Day. I know you have a son. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you, my friend Robert. Let us know where you're tuning from. You got to know that you have the goods. We got to get out of this mindset. See where we're going? You got to get out of this mindset from Barcelona. Thank you so much for joining all the way. We have individuals, and I know my friend, she must have had to step off. Rosa. She is, hopefully she'll tune back in and let us know where she's from. I want her to tell us where she's from. But anyway, we have the goods. We got to stop thinking that, when things don't work out on our job. How many people was impacted by the pandemic? How many people are impacted by the pandemic? I know last year when there was individuals working for the government, they were impacted. Their income was impacted. Many people. We have Indianapolis, India on here. God bless you. We had people were impacted not only by the pandemic, but last year when the government shut down, you had individuals about to lose their home. Good morning, Camellia. Thank you so much for joining. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And I know my girl is coming in from New York. You got to know that. You got to know that we have the power. We have the power. We got the goods. And so we have to know that it is time for us to get linked up with people that want they won't like things. They don't want what we want. You don't want people to want your guy. You don't want people to want exactly what you want, but you want people to want to be successful and that want to live life, that want to get something out of life. But check this out. You do not need to be around people and spending time with people that are doing more draining than they are giving. You don't need that. Because see, if everybody is giving and everybody is inputting, nobody is draining. Thank you so much, Robert. Nobody is draining. Nobody is feeling overwhelmed. Nobody is having to feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders. But when you're trying to carry the whole load, you're trying to be everything to everybody. You can't be everything to everybody. But if you be who you are, And if you do what you do, while you allow them to be good at what they do, you can be great at what you do. And when we bring that to the table, good morning, Evangeline. Thank you so much for joining. I know we got Texas in the house. Let us know where you're tuning in from when you come on. If you can let us know where you are tuning in from when you come on. And I know my friend Rosa, she must have not still be on here, but she's from the UK. We got the UK on here. We have, good morning, Renee. Well, I know we got Florida in the house. We have people on here literally all across the globe. In the comments, if you can just let them know where you're tuning in from, that would just be so amazing. And if you are a father, if you're just coming on, if you're listening in the background because you hadn't put a comment on and you haven't said good morning, we want to say happy Father's Day to you. So if you would drop happy Father's Day in the comments and drop your city, your state, your country, where are you representing from? Yes. Thank you so much, Evangeline. But so it's not that. And it's not this. You got to know that wherever you are in life, that's not what's stopping you. Whatever decisions you made in life, that's not what's stopping you. What's stopping you is what decisions you make now. What decisions that you make now. Yes. What decisions are you making now? I see Rosie is in my inbox. Rosie is in my inbox. I'm going to answer here right here on this live. Just give me patience. Hopefully she will come back on here. I'm guessing in I can't, I'm not tagging her on here, but anyway, she's in my inbox. I'll answer her in a minute. But anyway, you got to know that it's not the decisions that you made, but it is going to be the decisions that you make. So when we change our paradigm is only our condition. It is our preconditioned behavior that we are allowing to rule us, to think that we can't do it. That's a precondition. We have two things that determine how we make our decision. It's either genetic. It comes from us looking at our parents and grandparents. Do you know that if my memory serves me right, I think it's about 5 generations of individuals that are welfare recipients because they saw that the mother was on it and the grandmother and the great-grandmother and the great-grandmother and the great-grand, you get the point. But you got to break that paradigm. You got to break that condition. You got to break that habit. You got to break that chain of thought. You got to break that generational curse that said that they may have done that the last 4 generations. But this one right here, I'm breaking this. I am going to turn this thing around for me and my children. We got to break the conditional thinking and think that, and the second way is our environment. See, our environment, the pandemic, that's an environmental change that'll make us think because we can't work, we can't make money. But long as you got a smartphone, you got a laptop or a tablet, you got a PC, you got a Mac, you got something that you can communicate with people literally around the world, and you don't have to just talk to people in your house around your 4 walls. You can make money if you got something valuable to sell to people online. And we got to get used to this online platform. You got to know how to turn your stuff on. You got to know how to use Zoom and Skype, and you got to be familiar with WhatsApp because that's what's up. Come on now, somebody. Y'all not going to talk to me. Zoom and Facebook Messenger, where you can call on there and video. All these different, all you need, honey, is a phone and a connection. If you got that, that's what's up. You got to get out of this mindset to think that you going back to what you was used. Some of that stuff was so old and dilapidated, antiquated, and outdated. We need to been changing it anyway. And sometimes it takes a pandemic for you to change your mind because now you don't have a choice because we ain't going back to that. Y'all not going to talk to me. You're not going to talk to me today. You're not going to talk to me today. I done been up half of the night. I said I'm going to have to stop that. I done been up half of the night just writing and dreaming and writing down my affirmations and writing down my desires and writing down my goals and writing down my ambitions. See, you got to know, you got to dream. Dreaming is free. You got to imagine. Put a picture in your head. And instead of you looking at the news all day long, instead of you getting depressed and stressed and creating anxiety for yourself, instead of you doing it, yes, love it. You got to become familiar with Zoom and WhatsApp, because that's what's up. Come on now. You're going to see a quote with that. Force change. And see, sometimes, Evangeline, you know what? The pandemic was a forced change, but some of us, we should have had our little eyes already open. We should have had our eyes already open. Why is it that we got to wait till we eating concrete before we decide that we can do something else? Let's change before we're forced to change. Let's change because we don't like how things are. Let's change because we want things to be better. We want it to be faster. We want it to be easier, and we want it to be cheaper. Not cheaper in quality, but we want it to cost us less time. We're spending all our time trying to do a thing. We only have 1,440 minutes a day. If we're spending all our time trying to figure out, we sing and we talk about money, time, freedom. But if you're going to spend all your time trying to make the money, where's the freedom? You don't have the time to spend the money that you made, and the money that you made, you got to spend it to try to rejuvenate your health because you didn't work 12, 13, 14, 16 hours. We going from one job to another job. So we got to start making this stuff make sense, because the stuff that we was doing before the pandemic didn't make sense. I told myself, I said, you know what? I don't want to work no 2 and 3 jobs. Now, I'm not going to, if I'm going to do something, I want to do it from my house. I go to one job, but even that one job need to pay me enough. That one job need to pay me enough that I'm okay. If I didn't do nothing different, I'll be all right. I may not be able to do a lot of stuff extra, but I didn't stop with that. Again, I have 17 streams of income, and some may be smaller than others. All of them are not equal, but you got to be open to opportunity. Because if you sit back waiting on your 7 to 3, 8 to 4, 9 to 5, and when they say we downsizing, when they say we're cutting your position, when they say we're cutting your hours, when they say we gonna keep when they say they gonna do FIFO, first in, when they gonna do they gonna do LIFO, the last in, well, they gonna do a different thing, because we do first in, first out, but they gonna do the last in. You gonna be the first one out because you are the last one in. So if you don't got a lot of experience with what you're doing, when something happen, guess who gonna go down? You are. But you gotta say that I gotta do something on my own. I'm a licensed insurance agent. I got policies that I have written. I am a licensed insurance agent. I am a travel agent. I am a coach, a mentor. I am a consultant. I am a counselor. I sell books. I sell CDs. Do you get it? I sell group coaching, individual coaching, mentoring. I sell products and service. But see, I got t-shirts and all these different sorts of types of things. But you sitting back talking about, I don't have time. You don't have time to not have time to be involved in more than one thing, because you can still pay your bills. You can still be a blessing. How is it that you going to put something in God's storehouse when you ain't got nothing for your house? You don't have nothing in your account. You don't have nothing in your emergency fund. You don't have nothing to be able to respond to an opportunity. Sometimes things is once in a lifetime and we miss it, saying that I'm going to have to save to get on it. I'm going to have to save to be a part of it, because we were not thinking ahead of the wave. We'll wait till the trend has smoothed out. We'll wait till everybody still here getting ready for today. Amen. We'll wait till everybody is doing the thing. Now we want to try it after we see have anybody failed at it. We want to see how it's going to work. By the time you see how it's going to work, it's about to change. You're going to have to be willing to take some risks. I'm a risk taker. I'm a risk taker. You got to chalk up your losses, take the lesson, leave the pain, baby, and get into something else. You can't, I ain't going to never do that no more. I'm not going to try that no more. That just right there. Do you know, see, a lot of times we'll talk about a Ponzi scheme, a Ponzi scheme. Do you not think that that's a Ponzi scam on your job when they don't give you no raise? Or when they give you a raise, they give you 2% on top of nothing? And sometimes that raise amounts to about 17 cents, 19 cents, sometimes 26 cents, depending on what you're making an hour. That's a Ponzi to me. You will work all doggone year waiting on them to give you 2% on top of nothing, but you are afraid to try MLM, where you can start your own business for $100. You can quit it if it don't work, but you don't even try it to see if it will work. What kind of logic is that? And just because you in the one thing, you will let the enemy tell you, well, I just signed up for this one thing and I'm doing that. Not prepared for losing out. Be innovative. Get early. Good morning, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining. Let us know where you're tuning in from. But we will wait and we'll just sit back and sing songs that the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poor. Do you know how many streams of income the rich people got? Richard Branson, that man, he got over 400 streams of income. Do you know how many streams of income Bob Proctor got? Do you know how many streams of income Mary Morrissey have? Tony Robbins have? Les Brown have? Bishop T.D. Jakes have? Do you know how many streams of income that Steve Jobs had? Them people didn't do one thing, but we think, do you know how many things that, you got? Jesus was a teacher. Jesus was a healer. Jesus was a friend. He didn't even do one thing. So why do we think that we so good and we so great? Thank you so from tuning in from New York to Bronx in the house. Good morning, Margaret. Thank you so much for joining. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Hit the share button. But look, do you think that you're going to be able to do one thing and make it? You may be able to survive, but you're not going to live. There's a difference in surviving and living. I hope I'm helping you. Help us out, coach. Yes, multiple streams of income is the way to go. Absolutely. I don't care. You have, well, I'm in this and I don't want people to be confused. They confused anyway. And the people that's not supporting you, it don't matter how they confused. Jesus taught multiple streams. So if it wasn't something that was supposed to be, why is it in the book? How are you going to go and help those that are hungry and homeless? How you going to help the widows? And how you going to help the church? And how you going to build his house when you can't even build up your house because you don't got nothing? You don't have anything for those that, I know "got" is not proper English, but it's good talking. I got good sense. See, sometimes we'll sit on here, we trying to, see, that's the problem. Y'all won't start because you let people critique you that ain't qualified to critique you. They worry about what you said and how you said it. Baby, I know how to dress up, fix up, and talk up when I need to, but I don't think it's necessary. Not to say that I got to dumb down to talk to anybody, but that's just the way I talk. But at the end of the day, God know who I was, and not just with that. It's not about what you say. It's not about how you looking. People are not interested in what I'm looking like. People are not interested in what you looking like. And see, that's what you have let stop you. You worried about getting your makeup on before you do your live. You're worried about what your hair look like. Now, you want to be presentable. You want to be all right. You don't want to be tore up from the floor. But at the end of the day, people don't care people are tuning into WIFFM. What's in it for them? They need to know how what you talking about is going to help them. They need to know what you selling. How could that benefit them? They not worried about your house. They worried about how they can put food on their table. We get so stuck. Good morning, Nana. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Father's Day to all our fathers. And if you will, let us know where you're tuning in from. They are not concerned about how good your education is to you. They are not concerned about how my doctorate degree. They don't care nothing about my doctorate, my master's, my bachelor's, my associate's, or my high school diploma. They want to know how I can help them get from there to how I can help them to get from one place to another. And if I have the vehicle to get them from where they are to where they trying to go, that's it. That's what they need to know. Why? I don't care about your website. We will waste all our time and thinking, well, I'm going to get started as soon as I get my website. I don't care about your doggone business card. Because, see, sometimes we get businesses to create our business card. We get business to create our website. A lot of people that have pretty websites and business cards, they do not do what they do. Come in it. They are in the WIFFM. What's in it for me? Come on now. Thank you so much for sharing. What's in it for me? They don't care about what you did and how it helped you. They don't care about that. And if you are one that's always talking about how good he been to you, how is what you telling me gonna help me? You know, we have a lot of people that God did it. But what did he do? He had to tell you what to do. You know, we just say, God did it. God did it. My God, he did it. Come on now. I will be listening to the replay on this one too. Awesome nuggets for success. Thank you so much. You know, we got God did it. God did. What did he tell you to do? We need to know step 1, 2, and 3. But you know why people don't tell you the steps? Because they are intimidated by your success. But do you know real successful people? They will love to tell you, baby, I did this and I did that and I did this. Because see, they know a lot of times you can tell people all the nuggets you want. You can tell people all the wisdom you want. People can acquire all the knowledge they want. As I said in the beginning, knowledge is powerful, but knowledge applied is more powerful because it's not what we know, it's what we do. Because see, when we do a thing, the things that we don't know, we'll learn. But when we don't do nothing, we don't learn nothing because we don't know if it works or not. I hope I am helping somebody. You got to stop thinking. You got to stop thinking it is about what you know. You got some smart cats out here. You got people that got degree after degree. They got more degrees than a thermometer. But they not hot nowhere. They not cold nowhere. And he said, you know the word. Leaders create leaders. Yes. Margaret, where you tuning in from? Tell us where you're tuning in from. Leaders are not afraid to create leaders because guess what? If you have to stay in a position and do everything in your business, you will not go far. You got to be comfortable enough. I got a VA, my virtual assistant, my executive assistant. She has been with me for over 3 years. And she had to be. I seek the Lord for divine connection. She know everything about me. She have all my account information. Now, what if I would have put all my stuff in the wrong person's hand? That got my Facebook and got my PayPal and got my this and got my that. You got to be. Good morning, Reletta. Thank you so much for joining. We got New Jersey in the house. You got to know that you got to be with trusted people. But you got to be with people that you resonate with. You got to be with people that you can connect with and say that this is the one. This is the one that's going to take me to the next level. It's not because they doing the work. It's because they going to encourage me to do the work. It's not what we know, but it's what we do with what we know. See, sometimes we'll get so hooked up on a degree and a title, what's in front of our name and what's behind our name, and what's in the middle of our name. It is not none of that. It is what we do with what we learn to get the marks behind and in front and in the middle of our name. It's the action that we take. What actions are you taking? You need somebody in your life that's going to say, that's good right there. Or you need to do this. Or you say you're going to do this. We ask about where are you at on doing that. That's all it's about. See, a lot of times we think that it got to be something deep and it got to be some secret sauce and it got to be something special. It is not more than that. But you got more in you than you are putting out in the universe because you don't have nobody that's holding your tail accountable. You saying you gonna do, you fin to, you ought to, you should do, and you want to, but you ain't doing nothing. I need to know, what are you doing? Come on now. Title hooked. I don't care nothing about your title. I want you to encourage me to the point that I'm going to do something that I know I could have done, I could have been doing, but I didn't do. I want you to be that partner with me that said, girl, you can do it. I know I can do it. But sometimes you need somebody else to encourage you. Sometimes you need somebody else in your corner. Sometimes you need somebody else supporting you when you are supporting others. You need somebody. When you always giving, you need somebody to pour into you. You can't pour from an empty cup. Even us that got it going on, even us that said we know we can do what we need to do, we all need somebody. That's why I hired a coach. I hired a coach. Don't think because you're a successful business owner that you don't need no team or you don't need no coach, because guess what? You're limited. You need people to help you be great. You need people to know what you don't know, that can do what you need people where I can just throw this out the way I throw it out, and however, and the person that I got on my team, they can put it all together because they know me like that. They can put it together. They know me like that. They can represent me. They know me like that. They can do what they do because they know me like that. That's the people you need to get connected with. Those are the people that you need to get connected with. You know, the coach don't make you know how to yes, fix it up, coach. Love my coach, oh. I love you too, Camille. Y'all see, I have a lot of my coaching clients on here. See, I promise you, I love what I do. I love what I do with a passion. I love what I do with a passion. I do. I really do. You need somebody that's going to say, you know, the coach don't give you the talent. God gave you the gift. God gave you the business. God gave you the idea. But your coach is the one that says, show up for practice. Because if you don't show up for practice, look, you can't play in the game. You need a coach that's going to say, yay, you can do it. Look at you. I am so proud of you. And see, some of us, a person that don't get the concept, they'll say, well, why do I have to pay somebody to tell me that? We need the right somebody to pour into us. You know, for a person that ain't, and I'm saying ain't, yes. For a person that is not doing anything. For a person that don't want much. They'll figure a coach or a mentor is a waste of time. What if Oprah Winfrey thought her coach was a waste of time? What if Mary Morrissey thought her coach was a waste of time? What if Bob Proctor thought his coach was a waste of time? What if Henry Ford or Steve Jobs or James Cash Penny or Dave and Wendy? You know, you got successful people that's making mad money. They making money. Their kids and their grandkids, good morning, Dr. Simi, they would never have to work. But they had to have coaches. That's why you got to mastermind with people. You have to mastermind with people. You have to be willing to make the contribution. And see, a lot of us, we'll say that I'm not spending no $18,000 to $20,000 to be with no people. But that's for people that don't understand the value. Because see, if I can spend $18,000 to $20,000 to get linked up with people that's going to encourage me to go make $1 million, baby, how do I pay? We don't think about it like that. Because see, we looking at the money that we spending and we overlooking that the money that we can be making. We overlooking the lives that we can be changing. We overlooking the impact that we can have, not just in our house, but literally around the world. Literally around the world. With the impact that we can make around the world, but we're worried about the money that we're spending. We are afraid to invest in ourselves. And that's why people that look like me, that's in brown bodies. Good morning, Nicole. Thank you so much for joining. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Simi, let us know where you're tuning in from. And if we have any fathers that happen to be listening that are not coming, happy Father's Day. But see, that's why people that are in brown and black bodies, that's why we don't make it. That's why we still singing a song about the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poor. Because see, the rich, they make an investment. The rich, they'll keep their insurance policies. The rich, they will love you too, Nicole. The rich, they will put money into themselves and they would risk what they have to get what they want. But we don't want to risk nothing. We want to hold on to the 2 pennies that we have. Thank you so much, Orchard Lake, Michigan. Thank you so much for tuning in. We would hold on to the 2 pennies, but you know what? This is me. Onika, baby, Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you so much. Onika, I put my house on me. You know why? Because I know what I'm going to do. Right there, coach. Right there, coach. Oh, how do I pay? Yes. Yes. See, you got to look at when you're in business and you want to go to the next level, you got to be willing to pay in the places that you're willing to go. If you're not willing to do that, if you think paying $10,000, $15,000 for coaching is too much, you already done cut off your harvest. You done cut your harvest off. Because I'm going to tell you, when I hired my coach, I put them on credit card. I said, well, I don't know if I can do all this right now. You know, this was right in the midst of the pandemic. This is like when we didn't know what was what. But I said, you know what? I know who I am. I don't know what's going to happen in the world. I said, but I know who I am. And when you know who you are, you will invest in you. When other people don't believe in you, they'll think you crazy. And see, a lot of times we want to do things temporarily, but life is forever. I will forever invest in myself. If you was to see my bookshelf, I don't buy just one book, and I don't just buy books to put on the shelf to impress, because, see, you haven't even seen it. But, see, when I come on here, I got to have something to pour from. I got to have something that I can give from. I got to have something that I can pour from. You can't pour from an empty cup. You have to put an investment in yourself. That comes with time and money. We must invest. If I think a coaching program for me, $20,000 is too much, that's crazy. That ain't too much for me, because I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm going to do. And you ask people, you tell people, oh, I'll work with you, and really when you work for people for less than you worth, that's an insult to you. And you got people, they won't even take advantage of it. Sometimes you can't even give people free help. Yes, so true. I see me clearly now. Praise God. Yes, we have to be willing to invest in ourselves. We have to be when we see the value in the investment, that's when we know it's time for me to go to the next level. See, when one thing for me run out, baby, I'm looking where can I stay? And see, where can I stick with the one that has took me to the next level? And this is what I told one of my coaching clients the other day. And if you want to say something, say something. But this is one of the things I said the other day. Why is it that we will quit the thing that's working and keep trying the stuff that don't work for us? That just seems like it's in human nature. You will have something that you know you got some results on. How many times do we do that? This thing have gotten you on fire. And instead of we sticking with what has gotten us on fire, instead of us sticking with what has gotten us moving, instead of us sticking with something that resonated with us to make us change our life, then what we do, we'll quit that. We'll quit that and go start something new. We'll quit that and go get with somebody else. And then when we get them, come on now, somebody, when we get with them, we'll get frustrated because we'll want to compare with them. How many times have you left up out of a relationship and you always comparing the new relationship to the old one? How many times you left a job and you comparing the old job to the new one? You telling them what you used to do on your old job. But if your old job was working for you, why are you not there? If your old relationship was working with you, you don't need to compare her to me, because she's not me and I'm not her. You don't need to compare him to him, because if that was working for you, you'll still be there. You don't need to compare your new coach to your old coach, because you would have stayed your behind with the coach that made you get up out your seat, that made you get on your feet. But we want to try everything instead of sticking and growing together. When you grow together, we are better together than we are apart. But we will stop doing the thing that worked for us. And we are attracted by the shiny and flashy items that catches our eye. I call it the squirrel syndrome. Every time you see a squirrel, you just study looking, and you over here and you over there. I done worked up a sweat, y'all. I am hot. Sun ain't even out. I done worked up a sweat. Because you gotta stop. We gotta stop doing this crazy stuff. When you got somebody that you can resonate with, when you got somebody that God connected you with, stick with that person. Stick with the person that is feeding you, and say, wherever you go, we got to be like Ruth and Naomi. Wherever you go, I go. Your people is my people. Wherever and however I can support you, let me support you, because I know when you get, I get. I know when you learn, I learn. Wherever you go, you got your people is my people. Where you die, I die. See, we don't have a lot of relationships like Ruth and Naomi, because we get frustrated with people and we get so attracted. Coach O is no joke. We get so attracted to everything that's going around us, and we get frustrated with the new attraction because it don't look like what we thought when we get close up to it. You know how they have told us. The grass is not greener on the other side. One day I was driving. This is real life. One day I was driving and I made it to the corner where our Sonics is, and I was looking and I saw, they have that bark out there. And they were spray painting the bark. I said, I have never in my life I didn't know that. Because, they have it looking so pretty. But they were spray painting it. See, we are trying to compare ourselves to something that has been repaired, that has been fixed up, that has been spray painted, that is artificial, that is not even real. You trying to compare real with fake, and you wonder why. See, I'm just a realist. That's all I can be. I can't be nothing else. I don't try to be nothing else. I don't want to be nothing else. I don't have to do what you want me to do. I don't have to live the life that you want me to live, but I would live the life that God has called me to live, the life that he has purposed me to live. But I looked at that. I said, now what in the world? I said, I never knew that. They out here spray painting this bark. They were spray painting it. I said, wow. And see, a lot of times in life, them gems are so needed today. Thank you so much. You know, a lot of times in life, we would do the same thing. We would spray paint this pretty picture. And you see, that's the problem. Listen, you would take what I'm giving you real, and you will see this mess that you're seeing all over the world, and you want some of that. And I was trying to help you at this fee. But you'll go and pay somebody this fee, and they don't give you what they said. They don't even have what they say they have. They can't do what they said they was going to do. They're not even concerned like they said they was concerned. Once they get the money, they gone. They gone. You started calling them and started chasing them, and you started trying to get in contact with them. They didn't come back and fix the roof. They didn't come back. That's just the human nature. That's the human nature. But when you find somebody that resonate in your spirit, when you find somebody, when you get ready to make a decision and say, oh, what would Coach do? What would Coach O say about this? I can hear. No, I ain't gonna do that. Oh, no, I need to do that. No, I need to make. We try to keep up with the Joneses, and we don't even like the Joneses. Honey, the Joneses, they can go sit down somewhere. They can get to the back they can get to the back. Come on in, Coach. Bypass what's the real. Come on. You gonna have to. Good morning, Shanti. Thank you so much. We got Louisiana and the New Orleans in the house. Let us know where you're tuning in from. But you know what the Joneses can get? The Joneses are outdated. The Joneses can get in the back seat. They can get to the back of the stadium, honey, because it's time for us to get on the stage, because Shirley, she coming up. Shirley is coming up. We ain't talking about no Joneses no more. We gonna be like the Shirleys. That's who I'm gonna be like. See, we spend so much time trying to be like somebody. I just need to be like me. I need to be better than I was yesterday. I ain't trying to be like no Jones. I'm trying to be the best version of Onika Shirley that I can be. Joneses, baby, you out. You know how they used to say dark skin ain't in and bright skin ain't in. Jones, you out. Yes. Hold on one second. Y'all be patient. Yes. Sorry about that. I'm back. Amen. Just trying to make it to the highest level of who Camellia can be. Yes. And see, when we can be those, when we can make those, when we get to the highest levels of ourselves, that's when we're better able to help somebody else. You're able to pull somebody else. Yes. I want to be better, Angela Marie Martin, than I was yesterday. See, when you do your next live, Angela, you're going to be better. Because, baby, you done already did that. You didn't talk to the camera. Robert going to be the best Robert. When he's out there doing Project 400, when he's making a difference, one life, one person at a time. We just want to be the best us. And when we can be the best version of us, that's when we make a difference in the world. That's when we make a difference in the world. That's when we make a difference in the world. When we're helping individuals with their finances, when we're doing consults, when we're doing consultations, when we're helping individuals with their mental health, when we're helping people get their travel needs met, when we're helping people, do whatever it is that we do. Oh, this is good to me, y'all. This is so good to me. I hope I'm helping somebody. You got to know that you got the goods. You got the goods. You got the goods. You got the goods. See, there's nothing and nobody that's going to discourage me from doing what I do, because I know what he gave me to do. This right here, I love it. I love doing this. I've been doing this for 3+ years. The teacher used to say, yeah, that mouth. You know, back in the day, they give you an S, they'll give you an S or a U in conduct. I used to get a U in conduct. She'd get that work. She's smart, but she just talk. But see, she didn't know what my gift was. She didn't know what my calling was. She didn't know what my purpose is. So you stop letting people put your fire out when they don't know what you're supposed to be burning like. They don't know who you are. They thought they knew you. They don't know you. They don't know what you have to offer. You got the goods. You got it. You got it. So this is what we got to do. Good morning, Dorothy. Thank you so much for joining. Let us know where you're tuning in from. This is what we got to do. We got to create multiple streams of income so that we can be better off today than we was yesterday. We're not going to just be better people, better physically. We're going to be better financially. We're going to have that time freedom because, baby, when this pandemic lift up or when we get in and do the things right, ask God to reveal your purpose. And when I define purpose, I think about your gifts, your passion, and your contribution. What is it that you love to do? What is it that you will do and not get paid? What is it that you will do and you lose track of time? Who is it that you like to help? When you think about your purpose, think about the natural gifts that God gave you that you can do well without even thinking about it. What is it that you love to do, that you're just crazy about? And then think about how you want to give that to the world. So think about your gifts, your passion, and your contribution, and that equals your purpose. That's your purpose. The things that you love to do, the things that you can do, and the things that you're willing to give. Oh, I love it, Coach. I love it. The things that you love to do, that you can do, and you're willing to give. You're willing to give your gift to the world because you love to help people. Servitude is the best form of giving. The things that your gifts, your passions, and your contributions is your purpose. That's your purpose. That is your purpose. Unwrap the gifts God gave you. Love to use what he gave you and give it to the world. Your gifts are not for you. Your gifts are for the world. So when you good at something, don't be all acting all bougie with your gifts. Talking about you tired of people calling you. That's the only reason you got it. And if you don't want to use your one talent, we can give it to the one that had 5 and made 10. You didn't do nothing with it. We gonna take it. Good morning, Toya. Thank you so much for joining. Let the listening audience know where you're tuning in from. I hope y'all are sharing this out. Share this out. The things that you love to do, can do, and you're willing to give. Your gifts, your passions, and your contributions. Yes, makes up your purpose. That's your purpose. That's your purpose. That is your purpose. You gotta know you're here for a reason. You are living, moving, and breathing for a reason. You figure it out. What do you love? What can you do? And what are you willing to give? Ask yourself, what is it that I can do? Who I want to help? What I love to do? What am I willing to give? See, sometimes we want to hang on to our stuff so tight. We want to hang on to our stuff so tight. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over, that you don't have room enough to receive, but you would have an overflow in your giving. All you got to do is say, I'm willing. I tell the Lord, God, use me. Whatever you have me to do, I'll do it. Whatever you tell me to say, I'll say. Wherever you tell me to go, I'll go. So I get an opportunity to do a lot of that. I do a lot of us, we say, we can't have but one. You can have more than one gift. Now, if you're trying to do everything, as I told you on yesterday, I can sing and I can talk. Thank you so much, Brinkley, Arkansas. I can sing and I can talk. See, sometimes, when I stop talking, I can sing. And when I stop singing, I can talk. You can do more than one thing. You can't do more than one thing at the same time. But you have to use the gifts that God has given you. See, some of you, you're trying to use somebody else's gift and you get frustrated because you can't find purpose because you're trying to do the wrong thing. See, you're trying to do what looks attractive because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. What the Joneses doing may not be your calling. What the Joneses got may not be what you're supposed to have. And you get frustrated because you don't have it and you can't get it. Or when you get it, you can't keep it. But it wasn't yours to have because what you were supposed to have, you can keep. Rosie, thank you so much for tuning back in. Let us know where you're tuning in from. What you were supposed to have, you gonna have. What was never yours, you can't keep. People that were supposed to be in your life, they can't leave. And people that was never supposed to be there, they can't stay. So you got to realize that you have what you need and you can get what you want if you would just accept what he gave you. Unwrap the gifts that he gave you. Don't try to compare your gift to their gift. That's always been a bad thing. Comparing your gifts has always been a bad thing. You don't have to be like nobody to be great. Be you. Be you. You are enough just the way you are. You're enough. You're enough. So it's not the decisions that you made. It's the decisions that you are making. It's not the mistakes that you made that are stopping you. It's the decisions that you're making about the decisions that you made that's stopping you. You got to say that I made some mistakes, but baby, I got another chance. And when I say I got another chance, you got brand new mercies this morning. You got another opportunity today. So it don't matter what you did yesterday. It don't matter how people talked about you, how they looked at you cockeyed and crazy. Baby, today is a new opportunity. You can start brand new today. Brand new mercies. Brand new mercies. You are enough. You are enough, Shanti. You are enough to live the life of your dreams. You got it. You got the goods. You have the goods. So I'm getting ready to get out of here. I got a couple of calls lined up this morning. Well, today, sometime or another. Got a couple of calls that's lined up. I usually don't do calls on Sunday, but for my peeps, we'll do what we have to do. I don't know if Rosie, I don't know if she don't want to tell us where she from. But anyway, maybe she'll post it later. I don't know. Have a call with Rosie a little later on today. We're about a 6-hour difference. So, and I think actually I have a call maybe with Rosie in the next 45 minutes. But anyway, so I pray that I have said something to encourage you, inspire you, motivate you, empower you, and for you to know that you're enough. You can do what you need to do. Coach, oh, you are amazing. I love that. You know, that phrase is coined by Camellia, but I got to steal it. Amazing. I love it. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. Yes, all we need is his hand has proven great in thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness towards me. Yes, great is thy faithfulness towards me. Your love and kindness towards me. Great after. Yes. Look at, hey, good morning, Onika. Thank you so much for joining all the way from Trinidad. Let us know where you're tuning in from, Onika. Trinidad in the house. Do you see how many people from around the globe? We have had the U.S. on here, Trinidad. We have had Barcelona, Uganda. We've had all over from. Let us know where you're coming from. Trinidad. Tobago, Trinidad in the house this morning. I'm super excited. Just know that. Good morning. Sing it. I was going to sing it eventually. I don't think I know all the words. I don't know all the words to the song. Oh, Nika, you got this. Yes. I don't know all the words to it. It's not, I knew them, but I don't know them in this moment. The UK. Thank you so much, Rosie. I don't know all the words, but I know some of the words. I don't know all the words. I just know part of them. Texas in the house. I cannot think of all the words. If somebody put the words up there, I can sing it. So let me see. You know we'll post them on the screen. Put them on the screen. You put them on the screen, I sing it. I do not know all the words. Great is your mercy towards me. Your love and kindness towards me. Great is thy mercies I see day after day. Thank you so much, Camilla. Let's do that again. Great is your mercies towards me. Your love and kindness towards me. Your tender mercies I see day after day. Great is your mercies towards me. Your love and kindness for me. Your tender mercies I see day after day. Forever faithful towards me. Always providing for me. Great is your mercies towards me, day after day. Y'all know that wasn't my comfort zone. I knew it the song, but I don't know the song. Great is your mercies towards me, day after day. All right. Thank you so much for those lyrics, Camelia. So let me sing a song where I can give y'all all the words, okay? Ooh, that was good, though. That was good. That was good. Amen. Yes. Onika, did you tell us where you were from? Yes. Did you? No. Onika, let us know where you're coming in from. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Y'all done worked up a sweat out here. Let us know where you're tuning in from. That was good, Coach. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Breathe in me. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Breathe in me. Ho. Ain't that something? Such a beautiful voice. That blessed me. Thank you so much. We'll do a little breathe in me. And we'll do a little what else can we do? What else can we do? Trinidad and Tobago. Yes. 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 Trinidad. We've had individuals literally on here from all around the world. You're a blessing. You are a blessing. Thank you so much, Robert. Breathe in me, Lord. Breathe in me, Lord. Breathe in me, Lord. Breathe in me. In the morning, breathe. Noonday, breathe. Midnight, breathe. Breathe in me. In my mind, breathe. In my heart, breathe. In my soul, breathe. Breathe in me. That's my song, y'all. Breathe in me, Lord. Breathe in me, Lord. Breathe in me, Lord. Breathe in me. In my mind, breathe. In my heart, breathe. in my soul. Breathe, breathe in me. In the morning, breathe. Noonday, breathe. Midnight, breathe. Breathe in me. That song, I recorded it in the studio. If you want a copy, today I just feel like being gracious. So if you want a copy, post your email. I will send you that. I recorded that song in a studio back in November 2016. I have the physical CDs and I have the digital. Today, I will bless you with a copy of Breathe in Me, and you have a helper. Don't be discouraged. Yes, I will email those to you if you want those songs, but I will send you Breathe in Me on today. Drop your email. I will add you in, and you will get those songs where it is. I have background singers. It was recorded in the studio. So let's sing another song. What you got? See, this is Sunday morning. I don't get a chance to go to church, and so I do it all. Wow. Evangelist. Wow. Yes. So that is my recorded CD. I have it on CD. I have it digital. I went to a studio in South Carolina and those songs I have 2 songs. They were written by me. Yes. The way it was put together by me. Yes. So yeah. So that's me. So what else we got? Let me see. Oh, let's just have a musical this morning. We're going to get ready to get out of here. I got a few more minutes. We're going to get ready to get out of here. We're going to get ready and get out of here. But wow. Yes. Drop your emails and we'll get it there. Surprise us. Okay. Lord, if I find favor in your sight, Lord, please hear my heart's cry. I'm desperately waiting to be where you are. I'll cross the hottest desert. I'll travel near or far. Lord, if I find favor in your sight, Lord, please hear my heart's cry. I'm desperately waiting to be where you are. I'll cross the hottest desert. I'll travel near or far for your glory. I will do anything just to see you, to behold you as my King for your glory. I will do anything just to see you, to behold you as my King. I want to be where you are. Gotta be where you are. I want to be where you are. I gotta be where you are. Love is where you are. Joy is where you are. Peace is where you are. I wanna be where you are. Amazing Grace. Gotcha. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I am found. Who was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I am found. Who was blind, but now I see. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. God will do what He said He will do. He's gonna, I don't know all those words, Toshiba. Yes, praises. Thank you, Lord. I don't know. I'm sorry. It won't work. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. God loves songs. He is smiling to hear His child singing so sweetly. He's gonna stand on His word. It won't work. Yeah, I thought about it after I said it. But amen. 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 We're gonna get ready to get out of here. We're gonna get ready to get out of here. Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and lone? For heaven and home, when Jesus is my my portion. A constant friend is he. God's eyes is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home, when Jesus is my portion? A constant friend is he. God's eyes is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I am free. God's eyes is on the sparrow, and I know, I know, I know he watches little me. Release, receive all of a choice. Do what you need to do. That's what you can do when you don't place limits on your abilities. God bless you. You know what, y'all? I'm getting ready to get out of here. I've been working on the song. I just love this song. I can't do it like she do it, but I just love this song. Lord, deliver me, 'cause all I seem to do is hurt me. Hurt me. Lord, deliver me, 'cause all I seem to do is hurt me. Hurt me. Lord, deliver me, 'cause all I seem to do is hurt me. Hurt me. Lord, deliver me, 'cause all I seem to do is hurt me. Hurt That's the first time I've tried to sing that song publicly. I've been working on it. I'm going to get it. Yes, that's a good one. I knew you were going to sing that song. I didn't know that, Simmy, because I've never sung this song. I've sung it hollering down the hall at work, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I want to get it. I love that song. I pray that you have been blessed today. This is my exodus. This is my exodus. Yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. You did your thing, girl. Awesome. You already got it. Thank you so much. That high octave, that's not my thing. But I'm going to get it. I said, you know what? When I sing like that, the devil, he tried to attack my voice. Sinuses be draining, all those different sorts of types of things. But I always tell God, I said, you know what? I'm going to sing anyway. He can try to attack my voice. I am going to sing anyway. I am going to sing with the sinus drainage. I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing. And my pastor don't give you no break. Just because you hoarse, that don't mean nothing. He said, stop singing from your throat and sing from your belly. He don't give you no break. My pastor is our musician too. So, no. You stop. You have to get out of your comfort zone. That's what I hear him say in practice. Get out of your comfort zone and open up your mouth. And I'd be like, But anyway. But I pray that you all have been blessed. So we done went from empowering you. We done went from encouraging you, motivating you, and a few songs. Whether I knew all the words or not. I know those songs, but I have to hear them to, just coming off the cuff. I get stuff all mixed up. But when I know I got to sing, I practice, okay? I practice. But yes, so I pray that you have been blessed. Share this out. Share this out. You all have blessed me. We have had individuals on here literally from around the world. Shanti, you need to be reaching out today, not soon. My director used to say, you can't sing and be cute. You sure can't, because honey, you gonna have to open up your mouth. But I think for me, I just sometimes, to me, when I get to that loud, I think I be screaming, and I don't know, but sometimes I record it and I play it back. It sounds pretty good, but I can't do that long. That's just a strain for me. But the Lord is gonna bless me because I've been singing since I was a little girl. That's what I did. And anytime it was a little birthday gathering for my grandmother, I was always the one that had to sing. And one of my favorite songs, I can't even think of it now, but it was what is the song? What is the song? What is the song? Give it to me, Holy Spirit. What is the song? But I used to always sing a song. And even when I first started singing in church, I said, do you think you can help me practice on this song? I was so scared. And when I got ready to sing, my hands would be wet. I always had to go to the bathroom for time to give up. But the first song that I sang is, the battle is not yours, it's the Lord. The battle is not yours, but it's the Lord. And then every time I sang that one song. I sang that one song. Every time my grandmother would visit my church, she always wanted me to sing, the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. It's not yours, it's the Lord. But you can't. And I don't be trying to be cute. I just don't want to be strained. Thank God blessing you. I thank God for the blessings. And, don't limit yourself on what you can do. I can speak. I can write. I can sing. I can encourage. I can be in the front. I can be in the back. I can sit on the side. There's a lot of things that I can do. There is a lot of things that I can do. That is not tooting myself on my own, tooting my own horn, but that is me being grateful to God for how He has blessed me. I'm not limited. So don't limit yourself even in your income. Don't limit yourself in your abilities. Don't limit yourself with the gifts that you can have. Don't let nobody tell you that you can only do one thing. Boo, do what you want to do and just be you. So look, y'all, you've been patient. We done been on here a long time. I don't know how long we done been on here. But, when it's good to me and you're here, I'm be with you. I will be with you. I love y'all, and I know y'all like me, love you all too. God bless you, and I pray that you have an amazing day.